This is my AI Live, and it is why are you coming back in again? Like Coach Mike's here, and he's coming in again. Okay. Today's Thursday, October 24th. We do have a little bit of a shorter meeting on Thursdays because Adrian and the team have stuff that they use this Zoom for. So I have to give it over to a little early, but I did want to talk about something today that's really important. And I was having a meeting with our German team yesterday, and they were talking about wanting their people to know better how to invite. And so today I want to talk to you about, we're going to do our social post like normal, but I want to talk to you briefly about how to invite to this meeting, how to invite your team members here so they can learn right along with you, how to invite people on social media. Let's talk about invitations because honestly, all of you guys, is everybody here in network marketing? If you're in network marketing, you want to become a master at inviting. Okay. You want to become a master at inviting. We should always be inviting to something, a tool, a training, a Zoom, a phone call, a discovery call, something, a coffee shop interview. We should always be inviting to something. And so one of the things that I want us to kind of get the mindset wrapped around is I am inviting to something every single day. Okay. I want to get this concept into you. Really just embracing the thought of I invite people to something every single day. Okay. Now, when we're inviting, we're not trying to sell them. Okay. I want you to get that part out of your mind because when we talk about inviting, we're not talking about trying to close a sale. We're not talking about them trying to buy the product or get the business right then and there. What we're doing is inviting them to learn something, to see something, to experience something, right? So sometimes we invite people to a sample of our product. For those of you who are in health and wellness or skincare, samples work great still these days. Patches even, Daniel. You can invite people to the patch and to do the um oh, I can't even think of the word, but the demo, right, with you. And the thing
Challenge.
that is, yeah, exactly. And you don't have to be in person to do a sample. Okay. You can actually send a sample. I had people do that with me. Send me a sample of something, and it's like, I loved the product, so I bought it from the sample, right? So, but we have to invite to something, right? And the truth is, if you want to build your teams faster, anybody here want to build their team faster? Anybody here? Okay. One of the keys to building your team faster is to get them to do the same things as you. Does everybody agree with that? You have to be duplicatable, right? That means everything you're doing, somebody else should be able to do. As leaders, is we'll be like, we'll go and like this. I'll just take this to my team, and then that will be enough to invite their members and their team members to do the exact same thing that they're doing together, get more synergy and more focus and go faster than the ones who will just take the information and try to take it back to their team themselves. Because you have third party validation, right? If you have a third party helping to train and put in, and you're trying to learn all this stuff and then take it to somebody else for your team members. And then I want to talk to you about inviting on through social media and inviting through phone calls and things like that. And we're going to do our social media post today. And our social media post should be something about transformation on Thursdays. Thoughtful Thursday. Everybody, what I would love for you to do is throw in a Thursday idea for a hashtag in the chat also. So if you have an idea of what you would do, go ahead and throw that in there. That was a weird noise. What is that? Sorry. I'm in my mom's apartment and there's just some weird noises and I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. Okay. Anyways, back to inviting. So when you do your team meetings, anybody here do team meetings? Okay, first of all, you should be doing more team meetings. Even if you have one team member, you guys should be having a meeting. Like really be focused together, right? Because you're building a community. With inviting, anytime I sign somebody up, there's certain steps that I'm going to do. Number one, of course, I'm going to show them the back office. Of course, I'm going to show them where to find things. I'm also going to set up their vision with them, what they want to earn, what time frame they want to work in to do that, what overall it's going to look like. And then the other thing I want to know is how are they planning on building? In person, online, or both? And either way, whether it's in person or online, I'm going to show them the tools and the things I do to build.
Tried and true.
Exactly, Cheryl. Tried and true.
Oops.
So here's the thing that I want you to think about. If you are doing the Nowsite meeting and you're using the My AI program, how many of your team members are using that program as well? And how many of your team members are here? If you have any team members that are building their business and not doing the same things you are, you're not going to gain a synergy of people in your community doing the exact same thing, right? So there's two things you can do. Number one, from straight from the beginning of signing somebody up, I would say, hey, come to this meeting with me. Even if you don't get the program yet, come to the meeting. Come to the meeting, come to the meeting. Now realize if you have 3 people, you get your Nowsite free, right? That is the nice new affiliate program for people. If you have 3 people who have used your affiliate link, you'll get yours free. But here's the other thing. Maybe they're like, I don't know if I want to sign up for another monthly fee on top of my auto ship or anything else. Fine. That's okay. I'm not telling them they have to buy the program. I'm telling them I want them to come to the meeting with me. And I'm not telling them to do something that I don't do myself, right? So I'm saying, this is what I'm doing. I would love for you to come to this meeting with me. I would love for you to do this with me. I'd love for you to do this training with me. I'd love for you to do this with me. Everything is about inviting somebody to do something with me. It's all in community, right? That's the thing I love. Everything is community. Everything is us doing it together. It's not, oh, I know how to do this, so now you go do this training. And it's not me, there are things, outside trainings that I do, and I tell people, go do this with me. Come do this with me. I did a weekend thing of convergence, which is kind of like forum, landmark, those kinds of things. And when I went to go do it, I said, hey, which one of you are going to do this with me? Everything is about doing something with me. So it's not about inviting somebody or telling somebody, hey, you got to go learn this and you got to go do this. I take it from the fact of do this with me. This is what I'm doing. Come do this with me. I'm going to help you. You're going to come do this with me. I'm going to put my wing around you. I'm going to put my arm around you. And I'm going to help you build your business. And you're going to do this with me. We're going to do this together. When people feel cared about like that, you will have more team members doing what you do because they're doing it with you. Okay. So, as I said, our German team wanted to make sure that they were knowing how to invite people. So, number one, first assignment for today for anybody who is a serious business builder, your first assignment is call your team members and say, hey, I'd love for you to do this meeting with me. I'm doing this meeting every day to learn more social media. I'd like you to come and do the meeting with me. Regardless of whether they have the program or not, invite them. First of all, if they see value in it, they're going to ask you how to get the program. and then you share your link, right? But here's the second thing. Even if they didn't get the program right away, imagine all the stuff that you've already learned, just basic social media skills, mindset, belief in yourself, switching from the mindset of being an employee to an entrepreneur. Imagine if your team members got that same thing. Each day you don't invite them is they're losing out on training that could actually help them become the leader that they want to be as well. So for all the serious business builders here, I'm going to challenge you to call your team members and invite them to come to this meeting with you. Just say, hey, I'm doing this meeting. It's really helping me a lot. I think it would help you too. I'd love for us to do this together. And there's your keyword for anything that you invite. Together. I would love for us to do this together. When I invite somebody to a business opportunity, what am I going to say to them? I'm going to say this exact same thing. I'm going to say, I am building this. This is what I'm doing. I know you've said that you wanted these things. I would love for us to do this together. Steve, how many times do I say together? Like all the time, right? Everything about is that I do is we're doing this together. Even in the training in my own community, everything is for those of you who are in my community who are on this call. I mean, all of you guys always hear me, right? Together, right? We're doing this together. We're growing together. We're building our businesses together. I don't treat the community like, oh, it's all me, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the heck with that crap. We're doing this together, right, Steve?
It's we, not me.
Exactly. That's everything. And if we switch that mindset in our business and in everything you do, you will have more people joining you because they'll feel like they belong to something. Last point on this, and we're going to do our post. The Association of Network Marketing Professionals did this big giant research study. Oh, that reminds me. Deborah, somebody remind me to get that research thing back from Coach Don. He's had it for a while. I got to get all of that back. Anyways, they did this huge research study. They published it in this big thing for us, and they gave it over to each of us at the Association of Network Marketing Professionals event this year. One of the number one things that they found was what people were looking for was community. They weren't looking for a business per se. They were looking for a place to belong. Now, if we switch our mindset to I'm building this and I'm doing this together with this amazing group of people, and we are doing this together. If we switch that mindset, you will start seeing results in more people wanting to do things with you because we're doing it together. So give that a shot today. For those of you who are the leaders here, call your team members and say, I would love for you to do this with me. I'd love for you to come to the meeting with me. There's no cost to come to the meeting. Just come to the meeting. Just come each day. Just come with me. Doesn't cost you anything. You're going to learn a lot. We're going to do this together, and we're going to build this incredible thing together. Okay? So I know we had a couple of questions for today also that we were going to address today. Your team does consist of you at the very first person when you don't have anybody, but your first goal then, if you have nobody on your team, I'm going to answer that real quick. If you have nobody on your team, your number one goal is to find your running partner. Not you're my team member and I'm the leader. No, find your running partner. Find the person that you can say, this is my vision of what I'm building. I'm going to build this business and I'm estimating that it's going to build to this income because this is what I'm looking at and stuff like that. And this is what I want it to look like. And I need somebody to run and do this with me. Do you want to be my running partner? Do you want to be my running partner? That's your number one job. And then once you find your first running partner, then you find your next ones and say, do you want to run with us? Do you want to build this with us? We're building this thing here. This is the vision of it. As leaders, your number one job is to cast vision of what you are building, where you are going, the journey you're taking, and the second one, and why they should be on that with you. And then your second number one thing is to continue to cast vision of why they should stay on that journey with you. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do our post. So what did we have for Thursdays? Let's see what we got. Did anybody follow the assignment? Okay. Tried and True Thursday. I like that, Cheryl. Yes. Um, that's the only one, only idea for Thursday. Okay. So Thankful Thursday, hashtag Thankful Thursday, hashtag Transformation Thursday, hashtag Throwback Thursday. Throwback pictures of old stuff in your story work really great on Thursdays. Um, what are some other ones? Anybody else have any? Now, what I want to do, Diane's throwback. Okay, so we could do two different posts today. If you have an old photo that you can do of yourself, that's great. And talk about a story with that. I'll show you a couple throwback ones I've done. And then for all of my newer people, I'm going to give you an idea. I'm going to go back over an idea that we have done before. So first of all, I want to make sure you know where your replay is. This is the official corporate Nowsite group. This is where your replay is at. This is where you will find all of your replays, meeting information, and stuff like that. Next meeting up in 40 minutes. So that's why we have to end early. And then, of course, if you want to know more about me, you can come over here. My name's Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal business transformation coach. I build businesses online. I've been teaching social media and building businesses online for a very long time. Started off on the stages of an essential oil company. I am a professional network marketer, and I absolutely adore what I do. And I adore it because I am fulfilling my purpose of helping other people get what they want. That is my whole goal, is to help other people get the businesses and the life that they want. And like Zig Ziglar said, if you help enough other people get what they want, you can have anything you want, right? So let's do this. We're going to come over here to our Nowsite program. And for some reason, it kicked me out. Why did you kick me out? I was already logged in. Oh, I know why, because they updated something. They always do that during my thing on Thursdays. Why do they do that? All right. That's okay.
Because
We
they're
are
going to do something new.
uh anytime usually on Thursdays they have some new stuff, but it's for some reason on Thursdays it always pops open like that. So that's okay. There's Coach Mike again, and here we go. Okay. So we're going to come over to our Nowsite program. Remember, we post on social media, we comment on posts, we start conversations. Now we're going to post. So if you're going to do a throwback Thursday kind of photo, you could take somebody's memory of something that you shared. So this was how many years ago? 3 years ago. Jay Michael, I don't know if he's on right now or not, made this post about dominating these 7 areas and you'll be unstoppable, training I did 3 years ago, apparently. So you could do a throwback Thursday like that. This could be a throwback Thursday or transformation Thursday as well, showing pictures of yourself before and after. This is me with Danny Johnson. I did a lot of my training with her, phenomenal woman. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm aging backwards because that was 10 years ago. Must be at least 10 years ago now. And through doing this work and the inner work, my life has changed. And so this is a great throwback Thursday one. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of another throwback Thursday real quick. And so here's another throwback Thursday where I talk about my beginning in all of this many, many years ago, and then where I'm at now. Okay. Look how far I've come. When there was a time I felt so deeply unhappy and completely lost in trying to please everyone around me, it seemed like I could never make anyone happy, including myself. These days were tough, filled with self-doubt and constant second guessing. I often felt like I was wandering through life without clear direction and purpose. But now things are different. My journey has led me to a place where I can proudly say that I live my truth every single day. I've learned to prioritize my own happiness and well-being over constantly seeking approval from others. Embracing self-love has been a transformative experience for me, and it feels incredible to wake up each morning feeling grateful for the love and peace I've cultivated within myself. What about you? What are you thankful for in life right now? Share in the comments. Let's create a positive space to uplift and inspire each other. Today we can spread joy and gratitude. By the way, let me know if you think this looks like me. And, this is my little giggle to myself because, again, I feel like I'm aging backwards. And it's all because of the inner work, right? So these are Throwback Thursday ones. These can either be Throwback Thursday or they can also be Transformation Thursday. Now, let's come over here. So how do you do that? Of course, you take your photo, your selfie, or your caption, and you put in what it is you want to talk about from your story. And if you don't know exactly how to write that, that's okay. You can say, write, bear with me as I type. I still can't really type with this hand so well. Write me a post about my journey. And you could say from being obese to have a healthy weight, from being overweight to hitting my goal weight of this, from being an employee to being an entrepreneur. You can actually just do the simplest writing here, right? So from being an employee to a business owner, talk about how thankful I am that I took a chance on me. Now, I didn't give it a lot of personal information, right? But and I'm also going to change this caption and suggest, well, darn it, did I just really do that? I did. I did. Okay. Write me a post about my journey from being an employee to a business owner, period. Talk about how thankful I am that I took a chance on me and grateful for the success and life I have today. Okay. I'm going to upload a photo and I'm just going to take one of my photos. It does, it's not necessarily going to be one of my throwback photos, but I'll just use this one. It's one I used it the other day. And then I'm going to hit generate, right? So when I hit generate, the AI is going to write the post for me. Okay. Now remember, these are going to be shorter posts. So taking a chance on myself was the best decision ever. From employee to business owner, I'm grateful for the journey and success I've built. It wasn't easy, but it's been worth every challenge. Here's to believing in yourself and creating the life you love. Okay, that's fine. But if I want more meat to it, I can do one of two things. One, again, I can come down here to the AI because I like the direction it's going and I can click make it longer. And I could tell it, put more of my story in here or put more of that in there, right? So there, it's a little bit longer, right? Stepping out of my comfort zone and taking a chance on myself has turned out to be the most rewarding decision of my life. Transitioning, well, let's do this. Transitioning from an employee mindset to embracing the challenges and triumphs of being a business owner has been an incredible journey for which I'm forever grateful. It certainly wasn't easy, filled with countless hurdles and late nights, but every single challenge has been worth it. This experience, oops, my hand is really off today. This experience has taught me that believing in yourself is the first steps towards creating a life you truly love and are proud of. Here's to anyone who dares to dream big and pursues their passion relentlessly. Remember, your dreams are worth the effort. Okay, now you could put a call to action in here, and you could, I'm going to copy this and show you one other thing real quick. You could put a call to action in this. I would put a little bit more of if you're the person who's daring to dream of what you want, in your own business or something like that, that I want to talk to you. But one other thing that I want to show you real quick is long post and suggested image. Now, many times I'll use this just so I can get the words. I don't necessarily use the image, but I'm going to show you how different it is when I do the long post one. And many times I'll use the long post one just so I could get the meat of everything that I want. And then I'll add my own photo in there instead. Okay. Now, this is super long, right? I don't have to use all of this though. And if I like the direction it's going and I don't want to do the editing, remember, there's this button here that I don't use very often because I love words so much called Make It Shorter. I can actually have it make it more concise from that. So here's all the words that I have to work with. I could take the parts out of it I want. I could also click and make it shorter, and it will tone it down a little bit for me. So it doesn't have quite that many words. There we go. And that's even shorter, but it's still really long. So pick out the parts that you want and then use those and then use your photo. So that's one way to do this. Now, last one for our brand new people and our newer people. Maybe you don't have an idea. Maybe you're kind of like, I just don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't really have a great throwback post today. Or maybe you just need an idea over the weekend. I want to remind you of this little button up here that we don't play with as often as we probably should, called Surprise Me. When you click on that, the AI is going to take everything it knows about you and create a post for you and see if you like that post. So let's say I'm setting sail on a journey to visit the beautiful landscapes of France and Italy. That's next year. It's a dream I've had for years. It's finally becoming a goal for me. For me, this is more than just travel. It's a path to growth and learning. What dream destinations are you working towards? If you're in a travel business, this would be a great post for that. Also, a vision post, casting vision of what you're doing and asking people what they want to do and if they believe that they're going to get those dreams. That's a great one. But what happens if you post it or you do this and you're like, yeah, that's not really what I want to talk about today? Just hit surprise me again. Goodness, I'm so sorry. My throat is so sore today. All right, surprise me again. Here's the unstoppable spirit of perseverance. Okay, I like that's where it's going. Life throws us all kinds of challenges, but it's the grit and determination that sees us through. What's your story of overcoming adversity? Let's share and inspire each other on the journey of strength and resilience. Love that. Okay. So lots of great ways that you can make your post, but this is the most important part. We're going to take 5 minutes. We're going to put the timer up. Let's go make our post. If you have a throwback post to do or a transformation post to do, let's post the picture and let's put that story into the AI. If you don't, I want you to hit the surprise me button and find a post that you'll like and get that posted. But the consistency of doing the 5 minutes and making the post, that's what's most important. So I'll do questions during the 5 minutes as well. And I don't know why my apps aren't working. All I get is an error code. Bad Zoom. All right, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to put on a clock. I'm going to put on a timer for 5 minutes. All right. Timer for 5 minutes. All right, let's do questions. And we have Danielle.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, honey.
So Tom Chanot did a post a couple of days ago, and I have to say it's exactly what I've been wanting to say, but not knowing how to. But he's got a couple of things in there that don't, are not relevant to me at all.
Perfect.
So how would I do this?
Perfect. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay. I love this question, by the way, Danielle. Perfect, perfect, perfect question. Okay. We're going to go over to TomTom's page.
It's funny because I've been thinking about this almost since the very first day, and I just have not been able to articulate it the way I wanted it to sound. And he did it. I mean, it's so perfect. It's so beautiful. He's really something.
Yes, he is. I've known him for a very long time. He's an incredible man.
Yeah. You get his heart every time.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. And it's 100% true. Okay. I'm going to share my post here. And his wife, Denise, is amazing. I love her. Like, if you love Tom, the other half of Tom is just as amazing.
Well, Adrian's pretty cool too, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Adrian has been one of the best things that has happened in my life. He is just an incredible mentor, incredible human being.
That's the one. Whoops.
This one?
Oh, that one there, right there. Yeah.
Okay. So this was a great post. Now, so the very first thing you're going to do, Danielle,
Yep. I'm listening.
is you're going to shrink this down as much as you can to get all of this, okay? Now, I'm going to copy this
Okay.
and do this, okay?
How
Now,
did you shrink that?
okay, so I took the zoom down in my browser. So if you're in Chrome, I don't work in Safari. I know I'm the Apple weirdo that doesn't work Safari in their Apple, but I know in Chrome, the three buttons over here after new Chrome available. If I click on that, there's this thing called Zoom, and I can make the screen bigger to read the words easier. I can also make it smaller. And when I'm trying to copy something that's really long into the AI, I will do that. Or if it's way too long for that, then I'll just copy the part that's most important. But for this, I was able to get all of it, right? So I'm going to come over here to Nowsite. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do a make it my own.
Okay.
Now, Danielle, you're going to do two things. One,
Okay.
first, you're going to tell your computer to behave. No, you're going to upload the thing. Okay, so there's the screenshot of the whole post that he did, right? The post you loved. Now, any additional instructions here? You're going to come back over to the post once you get your menu bar out of the way that you're sharing because Zoom is always in the way. Okay, there. And then you're going to copy out or take out some of the things. You look and see what it is that doesn't apply to you. Okay.
Right.
And essentially, you'll come over here and say, create this post for me. Take out, and then what those things are. Just list the basic, ideas of it or whatever, the couple of things.
Okay.
You could also put and include this instead,
Right.
and put
Right.
something else in there. So that's how you would do that.
Okay. And it's okay for me. It's okay for me to use that post.
Oh, heck yeah. Tom would tell you to do it in a heartbeat. Tom, you're on
Okay,
here.
I
You're
just
on
want
here
to.
somewhere, I think. If you are, come on and tell them that, yes, absolutely. Tom would want you to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
that's the
right.
whole point of the make it my own, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not just we're not just going and stealing somebody's post and just saying, oh, and just copying it word for word. We're putting it into the AI. The AI is going to take what it knows about us and this information and create a post for us in the same theme, the same idea, the same concepts and stuff like that. And Tom would tell you in a heartbeat, do it, do it, do it, do it. He would love it. In fact, you should tag him in it.
Okay.
Would love
Sure.
it. He would love it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Deborah.
Hello, good morning. When you were talking about getting my team here to do doing the same thing, right?
Right.
Many of my team members work during the day, and so this time of the morning, they're not available. And so how do I work with that,
Take some of the best ones that you like and do a replay watch party together and talk to them about the concepts of it.
That's an idea.
I don't do it every day, but there are days where it's like this one was exactly what everybody needs. Okay, we're going to do a replay watch party. I'm going to watch it along with everybody else. We're going to chat with questions during the thing, and then afterwards we're going to discuss the concepts.
Oh, okay.
And
All
again,
right.
we're still doing it together.
Right, right. Super. Thank you for that. One other quick question. On your thing, you had Grammarly, you had the little green when you're over in and telling it what you want to write about, you've got your Grammarly in there to correct, the grammar.
Yeah.
Does that show up naturally there, or does it have to come through Nowsite?
Nope, it shows up everywhere. If you get Grammarly, it'll be in your docs, it will be in your Chrome, it will be everywhere. And sometimes it'll annoy the crap out of you, but it's actually worth it.
Okay. All right. That's what I need to know. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. All right. Carol, questions.
Okay, so I was working on my stuff and I did the text first, and then it was a high risk because I had a couple of things that one was like a testimony, it was making a claim perhaps, and things like that. So I did the AI, reworded it and everything, which was fine.
Yeah.
I went to go to Facebook and I pasted in the text, but then I was trying to add a photo and I got somebody else's photo in there and I can't delete it. Then I went to delete, I guess, the text, and I don't know, it just wasn't working out. And even my nice Now site, when I create a social post, I don't see the image place that you have, like you just showed, to put your image in above. Mine says the type of post, then it says caption and, oh, well, here it does say suggested image.
So if it's a suggested image, that means that the AI is going to give you an image. There's only two in here where you're going to put an image in. So let's look at these. If it says suggested image, that means the AI is going to suggest and give you an image to use. If it's a make it my own, you're doing a screenshot of whatever the writing is that you want. The only two where you upload a photo is Selfie AI, because you took a picture of yourself, and Caption My Image. And then you can upload your image. So if I click Caption My Image, that means I have an image and I want the AI to write the caption for it. That means I click here, I click Upload, I go over to my Downloads folder on my computer where my photos are at. If I've downloaded it from somewhere else or wherever I hold my photos on my computer, everybody's different. I take my photo and upload it. There's my photo. Now I ask what the caption should be, and then I tell the AI what I want the photo to, or the caption to say in the general theme. So that's how you do the photos. If you have a photo for yourself that you want to use, then you're going to use either Selfie AI or Caption My Image. Any of the other ones is not going to allow you to upload an image.
All right, because when I go back from the one page I was on, and then go back to where you just were, then I lose, and then I'm starting all over again.
You are correct. Absolutely. If you leave this area right here, you will lose whatever was put here. So you want to make sure to copy anything that's in here first. So if I just hit generate and I have it make me a post, if I click up here and change anything, of course, it's changing the page. It's kind of like going your back button or something else. I will want to copy anything that's on here first before, if I want to keep that, I'll have to copy that and put it on a document or something else if I'm going to go backwards and go somewhere else. Because if I go somewhere else, now I'm going to lose that, which makes sense because all the other ones aren't using my photo. So of course it's going to kick that out.
Okay.
Yep, just keep playing with it, Carol. I promise you'll get it. It's just a matter of doing it each day. It's new concepts and stuff like that. I promise you. Everybody here, can we all promise Carol that if she does it every day, she'll continue to learn it, it'll get easier and easier? Does everybody agree? Okay. So we all got you back, Carol. We're all here standing with you. You just play with it each day, come back each day. Danielle asks questions every day. Like her first 30 days, every single day she asked a question. It was all good, right, Danielle? It was fine. And we all learned together. So just come back each day with the next question, and we're going to help you each day, and you're going to get the swing of this.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, Diane. And I got to end. Oh, Adrian's going to kick my booty. I got to get off this.
Oh, just give him a hug from me.
Okay, I will. All right. All right. I have a hard stop now. Adrian wants it now. So I just turned into a pumpkin. I went over.
Okay.
Any
No
questions tomorrow? We'll ask questions tomorrow. Make your hands first, and I'll get to them first thing. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for My AI Live. And bring your questions, bring your social media things. If you need a certain type of demo, put
Oh boy.
demo like this. I'll help you. Love you all. Have a great day. Say bye before you leave, and we'll see you tomorrow at 11
Bye-bye.
Bye, Elizabeth.
Bye,
Bye.
Elizabeth.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good day.